cool. So, how is it? Have we arrived?
みんなが怪盗服になっているぞ。
We've changed into our phantom clothes, everyone.
お前もな、フォックス。
You have two, folks.
おお、久しくこの姿を忘れていた。美と機能性の融合、やはりいい。
Oh, he says such complicated things. Hisashiku. So, この服を忘れていた. I had forgotten about these clothes. Oh, sorry. He says この姿. この姿を忘れていた. This figure of form. 忘れる. So he had forgotten about it. But he says hisashiku, which is for a long time. So for a long time I had forgotten about this form. Let's hear him say the rest.
おお、久しくこの姿を忘れていた。美と機能性の融合、やはりいい。
What does yugo mean? I'm going to say the fusion or combination of something. So, 機能性 functionality. Okay, so 機能性 is functionality. Not to be confused with 機能性, which is in one's imagination. He says the first part is me, which is the only definition I can see for this is like content or substance. So he's saying that this is the fusion of substance and functionality. It is very good. He says yahari ii, which is as expected. This is good.
美少女怪盗がいる。
美少女怪盗がいる. We have a pretty girl phantom thief. 美少女. Beautiful girl phantom thief.
美少女怪盗と申します。
I am the beautiful girl phantom thief.
もうふざけないの。でもこの格好は確かに懐かしいわね。
I'll stop playing around, you guys. But this outfit, certainly it's kind of nostalgic. Keru. Okay. To joke, to jest, to josh around. And Kakko is, let's see, appearance. And then Tashkani is certainly or surely. And then we have Natsukashi, which is nostalgic or fondly remembered.
本命はこっちじゃない。街の景色を見てみろ。
本命はこっちじゃない. So, 本命 means what? So the two choices here are the favorite to win or the favorite, which is not what this means. In fact, I'm not entirely sure what this means. Honme, I'm gonna say one's heart's desire or their first choice. Machi no keshiki o mite miro. Like look at the sights of the city here.
これがジェイルなの？
Is this a jail?
なんだあの建物。やばいってレベルじゃないぞ。
What's up with that building over there? This isn't even yabai, it's worse. So yabai is like general purpose word. Yabai is let's say crazy, insane, not normal. So it's not even unhinged, it's worse.
全体がおぞましい配色に包まれているな。
Zenpai. I don't know that word. Zenpai. Oh, Zentai. Okay, I just misheard him. Zentai is like the whole or the entirety of something. So Zentai ga ozomashi. So repulsive or disgusting. Ozomashi kehai ni tsutsumarete iru. So it's surrounded by a disgusting aura. Kehai is like an indication or a hint. And then tsutsumareru. Tsutsumu is to wrap up or wrap up in something. So tsutsumareru is to be wrapped up in something.
誰かの認知が影響してあんな風になってるんだよね。
So, someone's cognition is having this effect, and then あんな風になってるだよね. And then it's become like that, hasn't it? So, 認知 cognition. And then she says 影響, which is the effect of something, the influence or effect.
おそらくアリスのな。あそこは特に歪みが強い場所なんだろう。
It's probably the Alice's effect. おそらく。Then あそこは特に歪みが強い場所なんだろう。So, 歪み if I could spell that, is a distortion of some sort. And then it's tsuyoi, so it's strong. Osoraku is perhaps or it's likely.
ジェイルを滑る女王の根城ということか。さもありなんといった佇まいだな。
ジェルを滑る女王の something.
ジェイルを滑る女王の根城ということか。さもありなんといった佇まいだな。
So, Nejiro is a stronghold. Interestingly, the characters for this is like, it's the root castle. Don't know what Suberu means here. Oh, okay. It's to rule over. Jeiru or Suberu, to rule over the jail. Jo, the queen. Jo no. So this is the stronghold of the queen who rules over the jail. Samo arinan to itta. Samo ari. Samo arinan is an expression using which is like it's probably so or it stands to reason. Samo arinan to itta something.
ジェイルを滑る女王の根城ということか。さもありなんといった佇まいだな。
Tatazumai. Tatazumai. Which is another word for appearance. His language is almost as complicated as the characters that reside in what was his name? Igor and those characters that reside in the Velvet Room.
この辺りは街の形を保っている。ある程度離れれば影響は少ないらしい。
So この辺りは街の影を something.
この辺りは街の形を保っている。ある程度離れれば影響は少ないらしい。
保って Okay. I'm not sure what this is and I can't find it. So, oops. Is it tamate? No, it's not. I think I just need to search for it. This one. Alright. So this is... Could be an inflection of this. Tamotsu. Okay. To keep... Oh, shit. To keep, to preserve, to hold, to endure. So tamotsu is one of those two things. この辺りは街の影を保っている。I'm gonna say... In this case, it's to preserve. Like, the shadow of the city around this area has been preserved. So kage is... Let's see. Shadow.この辺りは街の影を保っている。ある程度。So to a certain extent, ある程度。ある程度。離れれば。If we get away from there. 離れる is to leave or to go away. Or to be separated, I think. 離れれば影響は少ないらしい。So if you get too far, to an extent, if you get further away, the effect lessens, the influence of Alice lessens.
前回我が輩たちはこの下のスクランブル交差点に入った。
So last time we all went through the scramble intersection. Scramble Corsatin is... So Corsatin is an intersection. Oops, I didn't mean to add that twice. この下の Scramble Corsatin に入った. So we entered from the scramble crossing below.
そこでアリスに従うシャドウたちが大勢の人間から何かを取り出していた。
From there, the shadows that are obeying Alice, 大勢の人間から何かを取り出していた。They took something out of a large number of humans. 大勢の人間から out of a crowd of people or a great number of people. 何かを取り出していた。取り出す is to take something. To take out.
あの宝石みたいなやつな。つかあれって何だったんだ？
There was that thing that was like a jewel, wasn't it? What the hell was that, I wonder? 宝石。宝石 jewel or a precious stone. あれって何だったのだったな。
それは願いってやつかもしれない。
It was the 願い. So 願い is, let's see, desire, wish, or hope. It might have been their hope, is what she's saying.
よ、怪盗団。
Hello, Phantom Thieves.
うわあ、ソフィアか ?AI 少女、ガチの実体化来た
Oh, is that Sophia? AI shoujo, the AI girl. ガチの実体か。ガチ is legit or serious. ガチの実体か。Oops, that's wrong. 実体か。So, 実体 is... That's not the right definition. Hang on a sec. Interesting. I don't see the definition for this here. G. So we know that G is... Let's go jitsu. And then we have Tai, which is the same as karada. And then ka is change. Ah, jittaika. I was missing a little tsu in here. Jittaika. Materialization or instantiation. Because Futaba is a programmer, she might mean instantiation, but we're going to go materialization. Gachi no jittaika kita. Like, her materialization has come.
すごく可愛いね、ソフィア。
Oh, you're really cute, aren't you, Sophia?
なかなか興味深いフォルムだ。調和の取れた曲線が美しい。
You have a really, really interesting form. And again, I don't understand what he's saying.
なかなか興味深いフォルムだ。調和の取れた曲線が美しい。
Chowa. So chowa is harmony. Chowa no toreta kyokusen ga utsukushii. Is it kyokusen? Yeah, kyokusen curve. These like the curves that have been taken by harmony are beautiful, which is really, really bad.
その服、なんか不思議な感じ。モフモフしていい？
Those clothes have like a really mysterious feeling to them. Mofu mofu shitei. Is it okay if I... What does mofu mofu mean here? To stroke something fluffy. Can I stroke your fluffy clothes?
モフモフ
Mofu mofu? What do you mean?
触ったり抱きついたりしてみたいってことらしいわよ、ソフィア。
It means that she wants you to touch you and hug you and do all the things. Sophia.
それは拒否する。子供じゃないからな。
I'm going to decline that. I'm not a child, you know. Kyohisuru. To refuse or to reject. Hey, Saturn. You came. How you doing? Kodomo janai kara na. I'm not a child. Oh wait, that's not the right word. I already looked that one up. Kodomo janai kara na.
断られた。
I was rejected. Kotowaru. To refuse or reject. There we go. I'm good, thanks for asking.
そもそも AI に大人子供があるのか。
そもそも AI に大人子供があるの? In the first place, is there such a thing as children or adults with an AI?
それよりソフィア、さっきお前が言った願いとは何だ？
More importantly, Sophia, the thing you just said before, the thing about wishes, what is that?
ここのシャドウたちが言ってた。願いを奪えとか、キングに献上するとか。
ここのシャドウたちが言ってた. It's the thing that the shadows here said. 願いを奪えとか stealing wishes. Or に Oh wait, what did she say
ここ
here?
のシャドウたちが言ってた。願いを奪えとか、キングに献上するとか。
キングに献上する. So 献上 is to present something to. This is probably like a term that you present up to someone. And she says king, but it's written or, which is the word for king. 願いを奪え. So, which is 奪う. To snatch away, to dispossess, to steal. And the thing being stolen away is like, again, desire, wish, or hope.
ここのシャドウたちが言ってた。願いを奪えとか、キングに献上するとか。人から奪われていたのなら、それが願いじゃないかと推測。
If it's being stolen from humans, then that is not. I hypothesize that they're not desires or wishes or hope. 人から奪われていたのなら、if it is being stolen from humans, それが願いじゃないと推測。Okay, so 推測 is a guess or a conjecture. So it sounds like she's saying that, like, if it's being stolen from humans, then, like, it isn't their desires that are being stolen, or it's like they don't desire it.
確かにアリスと会った時もそんなことを言ってたな。
Oh, certainly when we met, the time that we met Alice, she was saying something like that as well.
そしてキングってのはアリスのことで、このジェイルでの主のことか。
And then this king is this talking about Alice? If they're talking about Alice, then she is this jail's ruler. Nushi is what they say. Nushi. Which is the head of a household or a leader or master.
願いってお願いとかそういうこと？
Is this negai thing the same as like onegai, which is like a request or a favor or a wish? She's asking if it's the same.
願いが奪われる。それってどういうことなのかしら？
Their desires are being stolen. What could that mean, I wonder?
あん時襲われてた奴らがどうなっちまったかだな。
あんな時奪われてたやつらが so the time the guys that were stolen from that time どうなっちまったかだな。Like it's about what happened to those guys that had their desires stolen from them that time.
その肝心の被害者たちはどこにいる？それらしい人影は見えないが。
肝心 what does this mean? Essential or important? 肝心その肝心の被害者 so that's a victim. 被害者その肝心の被害者たちはどこにいる So where are those victims? Wait, what is he saying? Those essential victims, where are they? Those crucial victims, where are they? それらしい人影は見えないか Like, I'm not able to see hitokage that looks like them. So hitokage, the figure of a person. So I don't see the shadow of anyone who looks like that.
わからん。どこかに囚われてるのかもしれないが。
I don't know. It could be that they've been enclosed somewhere. 囚われる. So 囚われる is to be captured or taken prisoner.
ねえ、その襲われてた人たちって本当に人間かしら？
ねえ、その襲われてた人たちってthe people, those humans that were attacked. 襲われる. Wait, that's not the right kanji.
ねえ、その襲われてた人たちって本当に人間かしら？
Oh, it's also to attack or to assail. Also, wareru is to be attacked. So those humans that were attacked, 本当に人間かしら? Like, were they really humans?
どういうことだよ。
What do you mean?
シャドウだったんじゃないかって。
That they weren't shadows, is what I mean.
もし被害に遭った人たちが本物の人間で、今もこのジェイルに囚われているのなら、
So, if もし被害に遭った人たち the humans that were 被害 is like an injury. Yes, suffering damage or injury or harm. The humans that were met with injury, 本物の人間で if they were like real humans as opposed to shadows, 今もこのジェイルに now, even now in this jail, 囚われているのなら if they are still imprisoned in this jail, then
今頃巷は集団失踪事件とかで大騒ぎになってるはずじゃない？
imagoro around now. So imagoro is imagoro about this time. Imagoro. Oh wait, what's that character?
今頃巷は集団失踪事件とかで大騒ぎになってるはずじゃない？
Chimata wa the word on the street. That is a new thing that I have not seen before. Chimata wa shu. Oh gosh. Brain is not working today.
今頃巷は集団失踪事件とかで大騒ぎになってるはずじゃない？
Shudan Shisho Jiken. Autocomplete got that for me. So Shudan is a group or a mass. And then Shiso is a missing person or like a disappearance or a running away. And then Jiken is an event or an incident. So it would be a mass abduction event. Shudan Shiso Jiken. とかで、大騒ぎになってるはずじゃない。Like if they were still taken away, they were still captured in prison, then shouldn't the word on the street be about there shouldn't be like a massive uproar about like a massive abduction back in their other world.
そんな騒ぎネットにも流れてなかったぞ。
There was no such kerfuffle like on the internet or anything like that.
じゃあ現実世界では誰もいなくなってない？
So in the real world, does that mean that no one has actually disappeared?
そうか、シャドウか。
Oh, I see. They're shadows.
シャドウってなんだ？
What's a shadow?
無意識に存在する抑圧されたもう一人の自分、分身みたいなものだ。
It's muishiki ni, unconsciously, sonzai suru, existing, in yokuatsu sarata? Is that what it is? Yokuatsu. Yokuatsu sarata. To keep in restraint or oppressed. Yokuatsu sarata, mo hitori no jibun. So, it is your other self, mo hitori no jibun, yokuatsu sarata. So, the Yoko Atsusarata mo hitori no jibun is the oppressed or restrained other self. Muishiki ni sonzai suru means to unconsciously exist. So, the whole first line is Muishiki ni sonzai suru Yoko Atsusarata mo hitori no jibun. The other you that's being repressed and subconsciously exists. Bunseki mitai na mono da. Bunseki is like a split. Bunseki. Bunshin, not bunseki. Bunshin is like an alter ego or a part of oneself.
無意識に存在する抑圧されたもう一人の自分、分身みたいなものだ。
Right.
じゃあ本人は無事ってことか？
So does that mean that the real person is safe and sound?
いや、シャドウは本人と表裏一体だ。
Shadow は本人と表裏一体。Wait, is that what he says?
いや、シャドウは本人と表裏一体だ。
表裏一体。Ah, autocomplete got it. Two sides of the same coin.
シャドウから願いが奪われたとき、現実の人間がどうなるか。
So when the desires are stolen from the shadows at that time, what happens to the human in the real world?
ぶっちゃけ 悪い予感しかしない。
I have a really bad feeling. To be blunt, I have a really bad feeling about this.
シャドウに何かして現実に影響を及ぼそうとしてるのか。
So if you do something to the shadow in this world, it will have some sort of effect on the shadow. Is that what we're saying? Oyobosu. To exert influence. It will exert influence on the person in the real world.
だがどうする？泥道、危険な状態なら一刻も早く被害者を助けるべきじゃないか。
But what should we do? At any rate, 危険な状態なら if we're in a dangerous situation, 一刻も早く as soon as possible, 被害者を助ける saving the victims. 助けるべきじゃないか Shouldn't we be saving the victims?
いや、今の話は推測に過ぎない。
No, in this case, all of this conversation is just conjecture.
我が輩たちが見たのはあくまで認知世界での出来事だ。
我が輩たちの見たのは what we saw was あくまで認識世界での出来事だ。Just something that happened in the cognitive world.
現実世界で確かめないと本当に何が起きているかは判断できない。
Until we actually see what's happening in the real world, we don't understand, we won't handan what's going on in the real world. We can't judge what's going on. We can't judge what's really going on until we check for ourselves in the real world.
そのためにもアリスや被害者のことを調べる必要があるんじゃねえか。
In order to discover that as well, Alice や被害者のことを、Alice and the other victims 調べる必要があるじゃねえかね。Like, shouldn't we be investigating Alice and the other victims as a necessity?
それに認知世界で主に何かすれば最悪廃人化させちゃう可能性もあったよね。
それに、認識世界で主に何かすれば if we do something to the master of this other world, 最悪 in the worst case,
それに認知世界で主に何かすれば最悪廃人化させちゃう可能性もあったよね。
廃人化させちゃう可能性もあったよね。So, 廃人化。So, 廃人 is like a disabled person. Like, 廃人化 being like to turn into a disabled person. So, in the worst case, we could turn the possibility of turning them into a crippled person exists.
ええ、行動に移す前にしっかり調べておかないと危険だわ。
行動に移す前に before we take action on this, しっかり調べておかないと危険だわ。It's dangerous to take any action before investigating. アリスを調べよう。Let's investigate Alice. 被害者を探そう。Let's search for the victims. 帰って寝よう。Let's go home and sleep. That's what I want to do right now. Let's investigate Alice.
了解。けどよ、実際どうする？
Okay, understood. But really, what should we be doing? 実際どうする？Practically, what should we be doing?
また偶然イベントにでも出くわさなきゃ芸能人なんてそうそう会えねえだろ
う。また偶然イベントにでも出くわさなきゃ。So 出くわす is what? 出くわす。So 出くわす in this case is to happen to meet or to happen to come across. So unless we coincidentally come across some event again, 芸能人なんてそうそう会えねえだろう。It's pretty hard to meet a celebrity unless you just happen to come across them, right? Celebrity. There we go.
まあそういう話は外でだな。
Well, that kind of conversation is, the outside, right? It's different when we're inside.
じゃあ一度ここから出よう。
Okay, well, for the time being, let's just get out of here. That was quick. We jumped in and we jumped back out again.